Welcome back to another episode of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. This is, I believe, the 22nd episode, and I'm Wicked Googly.
If you insist.
Last we left off, we just finished this last piece right here, so I'm going to head over here to Beargost, try to sell any knickknacks that I might have, and then we'll head down here to these rocks. I don't really remember all what is there, so let's
Very
start
well.
heading it out. Inventory-wise, what do I have to get rid of? Just this ring and some gems. But I may want to buy some arrows. So I'm just going to head straight down to the smithy for the arrows and for the ring. There isn't any quests here that I really want to do or any finished quests that I want to cash in, so it's just going to be a really quick stop. I'll check and see if he's got any better magic swords or magic armor. I may be able to afford the shadow plate, but I just finished buying the robes of the Archmagi for good, so I'm pretty out of cash at the moment. So I probably wouldn't be able to afford it anyways, but it's not going to be any better than the Ankheg armor that I'm wearing. If they have a ring of protection +1 or +2, I may purchase that just to test it out with the armor and with the robes.
Ho there, wanderer.
Got
Stay
Elminster
thy
again.
course a moment to indulge
Well,
in
now our paths cross once more. I suppose proper introductions are in order, as we will no doubt meet again. My name is Elminster. I've heard nothing but tales of thy exploits and the times we've been apart. It would seem thou art destined to have quite the impact on the Sword Coast, quite the burden for one so young. You know nothing of my burdens, doing what had to be done. I were not aware that my actions were common knowledge. That's a good answer right here. I don't want to be that extremely. I know I'm a little tired and testy, but that's a little over the top. Perhaps not common knowledge, but everything is plain for those that know where to look. As it is, I am aware of thine efforts and accomplishments. Thou art quite adept, as Brian predicted. All that remains is to determine motive. Orion, you knew him, but you said nothing before. My motives are my own and no one else's. Well, let's dig for some info. Was neither the place nor the time for such thing. As painful as the circumstances may have been, it was time for thee to forge thy own path. One of the most valuable lessons that life has taught me is when not to go sticking my pipe into other people's affairs. Such is the case now as well. See, I don't believe this at all. Elminster's pretty known sticking his. Could you tell me so much about Gorion and myself alike? Stay a while. Stay a while and listen. Thank goodness. Does that mean I've spared any more of your chatter? And I shall be on my way. Go with the Deckard Kane, please stay a while and listen. I fear I cannot. Self-discovery is best left to thyself, to the self, and all thy questions will be answered in. I'll offer a small tidbit of information, though thou hast likely heard the same from another source already. The bandits that thou dost seek make a habit of traveling in the northeast. I think they're trying really hard. Throw in the these and the thous. A search in that direction will no doubt yield fruitful results. With this, I shall take my leave. So where did he say? The northeast? Yeah. Okay. I don't remember quite where the hobgoblin told us to go. He said the chill hobgoblins or whatnot.
All right.
Okay, so I'm here, but it's too late at night, so the blacksmith not in.
Ooh,
What time is it?
you smell.
Clo, Avenos, Avenos. Someone in the jovial juggler gave me a gold piece to come find you. Slow down, breathless child who's tossing money about in hopes of finding me. How do you know my name, child? Okay, I know where the jovial juggler is, so how do you know my name? Why, everyone here is talking about you. You're the ones that saved the Nashka mines. My mama says that even though we don't like those folks from there's no reason anyone should have to suffer, so... Well, that's us, I guess. You've got a good eye. That's us. That's me. Now, who is this person that wants so much to see it? Me. I suppose you're right, little one. Now this person sent you is child. Earned your gold piece. I'll go to the Jovino. Okay, let's say this one, just in case we can get more information about who it is. Her name is Osfer Vi, and she's with the Flaming Fist. You didn't worry, she's real nice. Hey, here's your gold piece. Good, you folks are real nice. Mom says the Sword Coast needs some real heroes these days. Tomorrow be with you, okay?
Very
Alright,
well.
I need to go sleep or rest. So it's 3 in the morning. So I can just do an 8-hour rest and heal, get my spells back. I'll look at the spell sheet really fast. I've got 4 identifies. So I can use one of those on the ring, save 100 gold. Could use another one on the arrows if I have to. I can take these out. Have those cast future. So it's good that I found out that it's the captain, because it could have been another assassin or something looking for me.
All
But
right.
this I'm fine with. Ah, Venos, I thought it might be you. These southern parts are set quite afire with talk of your work in Nushkal. I'm Officer Vi, which is how I assume it's pronounced, of the Flaming Fist, and to be honest, I could use your help. I care not a whit for your name and your title, Officer Vi. Sword of the Flaming Fist be the law in these parts, but the extent of the law stops within the reach of my blade. That's true. I wouldn't announce that. I'm honored to be found worthy of your notice, officer. How may I be of assistance? My contingents and I are cut off from Baldur's Gate. We haven't received orders for close to a week, and to be honest, I don't like the feel of this at all. The bandit raids have been getting worse since your return from Noshkal. I used to think that they were just your usual brigands out to make a quick buck in troubled times, but not anymore. We're working for someone. One way or another, I've got to get my troops back to the gate. I'll pay 50 gold pieces for every bandit scalp you bring me. Okay, I thought it was 25. 50's cool. Too bad I usually dump them because I don't have the inventory space. I want this whole region cleared before winter comes. Now, if you can put those bandit scalps inside of your gem bag, I'd feel really stupid. I don't think you can, but
You want some whiskey?
been wrong before. He doesn't have an identify service. Let's take the royal room because I'm rich. I like to live in the lap of luxury. Okay, hopefully that provided me with a really good sleep. Let's put on the robes really fast. And spell. Okay, so we got the Feeble Mind Ring. Exactly what I thought. So now I just gotta go sell it.
If you insist.
Save just in case. You never know. I know when you play evil, guards are always popping up all the time. I'm not quite sure if... I don't think my reputation would cause that to happen, but could be all kinds of
If you
assassins
insist.
popping up that I don't remember.
I can make whatever
Right,
you
what we
wish
got for
for a
sale.
wee little bit more than me
So
talking
he
for
won't
you.
buy the ring, but at least it's worth 50 gold. Most of the cursed stuff, oops, doesn't sell for any close to that. Oh, that's my potion case. Okay, then back. Buy the gems, but not the rings and necklaces. sell the stack. All right. And what is there to buy? Arrows? Let's continue. Oh. That's 2 stacks of arrows. That should be enough. Before I find some archers or somebody that I can get more off of. I could have bought magic arrows. I have enough money. But like that. So the full plate, AC 1, -3 slashing, -2 piercing. An extra 4 versus slashing, and extra 2, extra 3 versus piercing. And that's non-magical plate. Shadow armor, AC 4. So that's the robe is AC 5. 2 versus slashing, 3 versus piercing. Bunch of gems. So there's not really anything else here. My large shield is non-magical. Okay. Well, that's a little bit of a bummer. There is a mage shop in town. I'll go check that place next. That mage shop is here, the Burning Wizard.
All right, all right.
Head up there.
What would you have me do?
Not even rain. A little bit.
Very well.
Oh, did I never come in here before? This guy's gonna try and steal my stuff. Die.
Very well.
For the 100 gold.
Life's been getting prickly on me eyes.
Bummer.
You want some whiskey?
Services you offer. Okay, this is not the maid shop. So yeah, you can talk to this guy Zerlong. Usually, if you stand around too long, so the wizard, he will. There's not a maid shop in this town. Sworn there was. It might be this one way up
Very well.
house. Take a quick look. Would think that there's one here, but I could just be thinking of Baldur's Gate, the town. I don't see a sign out front. Just that it was any kind of wizarding house or a wizarding shop. Thought the door was open? No, it's some guy's house. Okay.
You insist.
I'm not a thief. Well, I mean, I am a thief, really, but I'm not into house burgling. We'll have to just get lucky and hope to find a magic ring. I can test out my armor class. Where am I? An option on all this long so far. I know it's in Baldur's Key too. It's not in this one. An option to display the numerical value of your hit points. I guess I could have just hit R and looked that way as well. All right, well, I guess the shopping's done since there's no mage shop. Down here, traveling spaces, I lucked out. I could have very well run into
If you insist.
some kind of wandering monster that waylays me. Got my bow equipped, I've got the right armor equipped. I really have no clue what's on this map. I could expect gnolls. I could expect ogres. This may be the basilisk map. That could be really bad. Don't know that I have any protection from petrification. That looks like the basilisk map, okay. So, that being said, you can use a protection from petrification scroll, and then you can just try and run through and kill all the basilisks before the scroll runs out, or if you have multiple scrolls. Because if they don't petrify you, they're actually not too bad. It's pretty much only the petrification that you have to worry about. The other solution is I can use the Wand of Summoning and just use the gnolls or dogs and hobgoblins that the wand summons.
Your life ends here.
Oh, good shot. Only one. Great. So some free fire arrows. I like that. Yeah, I can use the stuff that the wand summons to take the petrification hit, and usually he won't petrify them all. Use one shot, one charge of the wand to kill off quite a few of them. But I really don't want to waste the charges on that wand. Well, here's an ogre randomly walking around. The other monster that I somewhat assumed would be on this map. Crush me. That's an ogre berserker, so yeah, I really don't want to let him get a hit on me. Could flip to my wand, try and paralyze him, but I don't know what the success of that would be. Generally, creatures with a lot of strength are not that susceptible to paralysis type effects. But if it's more of a wisdom and intelligence based saving throw, I mean, it's petrification saving throw for this edition of Dungeons and Dragons, but I don't know if the fighter class, I don't know the specifics if fighter or ogre classes have a low save versus that or a high save. I don't know what to expect. And I'm really dumb walking into the darkness fog, potentially reveal basilisks and other monsters while I'm running from this ogre. But working out so far. I'll just keep tempting fate this way. I've hit him quite a few times. And my arrows didn't auto-reload. Use up these 2 flaming arrows next, but I don't have to. Good question. I try to identify him. Good. My lore is good enough to identify fire arrows. Oh, okay. So I ran into somebody. Your iron or your life? No, your iron and your life. Yeah, that one's better. You don't really want to kill us. I mean, do you? Of course he does. What do you want with our iron? It's no good. Crumble like elf bones and make our clan into laughingstock. Ha ha, big joke. We'll kill you quick, no pain. Just take iron. Oh, wow. Just gonna run around with a whole group of guys in tow.
Your life ends here.
Alright, the ogre's down. Can't change armor. Okay, I was gonna switch to the robes and try and cast a spell, but not gonna let me do that. So I'm gonna pin myself over here in between these rocks. So hopefully I don't have to fight quite so many at a time. One drain off. Okay, cool. One ogre down. Half ogre. Looks like they're only taking 2 or 3 hits apiece. Stop rolling 1s and 2s. Okay, 2 shots for that guy. This guy that's a little pinkish in color, he's actually got a name. His stats might be a little better. So I should attack the other one first to reduce how many dice they're rolling. But this guy's kind of glitched out and stuck. It's already kind of a one-on-one. So got a +1 to hit. So feasibly, shouldn't have to roll too high to hit me. But he's just generally rolled pretty low. I'm unlucky for him. Looks like I'm getting 520 XP per guy. Pretty good. Oh, so that one was only worth 270. So not quite as impressive of a gain towards gaining a level. Got lots of money, lots of gems. Got a bandit scalp. I'll carry it around for a while. And a 2-handed sword. Can I identify this? No, but with a spell I can if I take my armor off. That away. The arrows. Quiver. Gems. Bag. On there? No, okay. Now I don't feel. Identify with a spell. 2-handed sword +1. So if I ever decide to take that point in 2-handed sword, I already got 1 sword that I can use with it. Back to the armor. We'll find that ogre body. Probably just some coins or a gem. since he was more like a wandering monster and not a planted event. So we're still looking at 2,700 XP multiplied by 3. So we're still looking at a good 7 grand before I can level. And it's something I was complaining about the last time we played, of the lack of monster variety. So it's, even if I don't remember what's on the map, I usually say Hobgoblin and Ogre is what I expect to see, because that's almost always the outdoor monster available. The question is more of just how many of those do I run into? Okay.
Whoa, now that was a stinker.
Some guys down here at the edge of the screen that I didn't quite see. Let's see, there's a toll for passing this way, friends. If it happens to be your life, are you willing to part with it? Take my life if you will, but I warn you, make one move and your own is forfeit. Yeah, I've had it with bandits. I'm definitely not telling them to take my money. Then let these subtle games begin. Fire, comrades, and let us be richer for their folly. Alright, so what do we got here? A guy with a bow. Looks like. Billy, a guy with a sword. That guy looks like he's got armor, but I don't see a weapon in his hand. Maybe also a bow. I don't really remember the tactics of these guys, but I don't want to start shooting spells if 2 of them got bows. I've already got my own shield on. I could try and use a paralysis here. But I'm not sure how tough they are.
You
Just
got something coming, pal.
come up here and start attacking the bow shooters. Alright, make them stop shooting their bows. Because most likely the archer characters, the reason why they're using bows is because their armor class is worse. And their hit points are usually lower. And I like to reduce numbers first.
Coming, pal.
That's just my favorite tactic, is reduce the amount of dice rolls they get. Because the more dice they have, the higher chance that they roll that 20 and crit me.
Your life ends here.
So 300 XP per archer. Not bad. Now, even though I'm one player, I think at this part of the game, depending, I mean, I'm kind of in a part with equal chance that you wander too. If you went to do the mines first, then when you finish with the mines, you just kind of randomly wander. The designers have to think, well, will they just randomly head to the west? Will they just randomly head to the east? Where are they going to wander to? So it's possible that if you have a party of 6, your characters might only be level 3 at this point. Maybe level 4. You did a little bit of other stuff first, or maybe you didn't pick up every NPC right away. Alright, I don't think this is the Basilisk one, after all. That must be the next map over. Okay, we've got looks like a dwarf or a halfling over here. Who are you?
Yes?
Arhedra. I bet you're another one of those adventurers wanting to change the world or something. Well, go pick on the ogres to the south if it will make you feel better. Okay, that is good to know, thank you. Picking on ogres will make me feel better. I expect them to be ogre berserkers. I won't make a beeline to them. I'll continue kind of exploring the map. Let's use another drain on this wolf. Because it's just one wolf. All right. I've got that wolf killed. Put something else in that spot. I was able to identify the arrows, put them away in the bag. So I went and bought myself 2 stacks of 80 arrows. I've already found another 80 arrows on top of that. So I may not have needed to buy those arrows, and that's not counting the 2 fire arrows, magical +1 arrows that I found. That might have been okay. I might not have had to do that, but it's not like they were expensive. I still have what, 6 or 7K gold saved up. I'll just go. Apparently doesn't see me. I don't remember if it's the expansion or if it's just on a remote part of the map that most people don't go to, or if I'm thinking of a completely different game. All of those are possible. But there should be a map, if I remember right, that has like trolls and stuff on it. And I don't really have the acid or fire with them. So if I run into that map, things might be a little harder. But I'm pretty sure that was in Neverwinter Nights. Not one over there. Oh, and he saw me. Sometimes if he just barely pokes on the screen for a short time, sometimes they don't. They don't get aggroed, they don't trigger, and you can back off the screen and prepare yourself a little bit. Oh, you missed.
Me will crush you to goo.
Or they ring around the rosy or duck around these rocks. Helps to slow them down. So I'll do it until I get tired of it. Or I switch to a sword and shield just because I'm sick of running, hiding around a rock formation. Which, honestly, if it was really an ogre, he'd be able to clip the edges by stepping over it a lot better than a small elf would, and he would totally catch me. He'd have a way higher movement than I do. Should not be able to ogre. Get a second shot in? Not the second shot in. Oh. Another shot in right here. Not a good idea to step forward. Can't just turn around. You had to walk. On really bad. The kobold was a bit of a surprise, but Yeah, I kind of just generally assume every map. Bandits, hobgoblins, gnolls, and ogres are pretty much what you'll run into in every single map.
Your life ends here.
Me will crush you. Crush
And then each map usually has, I guess, ghouls too. Pretty high chance of. Alright, that took a long time. All for a scroll of blindness. Each map kind of has its one quest or its one specialty event. At least some of the maps have 2, 3, 4. Some of them have all kinds of stuff going on, but you'll usually have at least one, maybe not a unique monster, but at least an NPC, somebody. They did a good job of making sure there's something going on in every single map tile. Not just, oh, here's a full map tile that's absolutely nothing but wandering monsters. No. Waste your time wandering around and gaining XP. So there's always something interesting to find. So this one, Ogre Mage. Ogre Mage out of the blue. How do I want to deal with that? My bow equipped. He's going to shoot magic missiles. Do I have a shield spell? No. Even if I had one. Too helpful. Maybe the Ogre Mage is going to go charge after guy over here. Sprat. Hey, Sprat. Oh, I guess I'll talk to you later. Let's Ogre. So there's the Melf's Acid Arrow. I'm lucky my Gnarl arrows will disrupt him. No. Hoping they would disrupt him enough so that he wouldn't get all the magic missiles off, but apparently I wasn't so lucky. I still got hit with everything. That's unfortunate. I did get a lot of gems and looks like a non-magical scimitar. Yeah, I don't that. Those necklaces and gems are fairly expensive ones. That's good. Let's talk to Sprat.
Yeah, mate.
No time, no time. On the run with info. Off to Om to report things most dire indeed. Bandits' raids are increasing, iron ore depleting, and everyone is up in arms about their lack of arms. No wonder relations are strained to the brink. On my way I am to Om. Wow, and you were just like standing there next to an ogre mage. You are lucky, dude. You have no idea that I just saved your life. Well, I mean, he didn't talk to me. Just appeared and started shooting. That's really odd. I mean, here I am going on and on about how each map has a set number of events or a few things like that, and then everything else is just filled with wandering monsters, and they're generally the same ones. Just you have this small pool of wandering monsters that appears all the time over and over. And then I get an ogre mage. Well, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Arts, oh, easy. Hi, Zarts. You have to help me. Zarts are after my cows. Oh boy. I'll help you save the cows. And house doesn't have a. Oh, come on, dude, shoot with arrows. Let him kill the cows. Well, it's nice that they didn't all just turn around and charge me. Oh man. That cow's going on her. Can't shoot him that fast. Let's divide up the shots because it seems like as soon as I shoot him once, they come after me. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Aggroed back the cow. How badly hurt that cow? Well, looks like the cow's has unlimited life, so lucky for the cow. Because I would assume that kind of cow, stat-wise, would die after like Bart hits. Stuff. Stop putting his hearts on the screen. If I loot all this stuff, then I'll talk to the farmer. Maybe he's got a reward for me for saving his cow. Invincible cow. I want to kill that cow and make leather out of it. Maybe I'll be invincible too. Alright, farmer. Thank you for saving Arabelle here. Ever since them Sparts and their kobold kin swarmed the mines at Noshkel, they've been making attacks that more and more often. Someone like yourself could get to the bottom of all that. All of us are trying to make an honest living out here. Grateful. So, I got some increased reputation, that's good. 50 XP. I still haven't really found where on here my reputation is. I know it's somewhere. Thanks, though. I appreciate the reputation. I need it. Oh, here's another ogre berserker. Getting sick of you. Let's kite this ogre down into the fog where he came from, and maybe I'll pull another ogre. That's how smart I am. Especially since I'm like really beat up. I can't take an ogre hit right now. I really don't feel like hiding. Really not in the mood. After the last ogre. Forever. So we're going to heal myself with a spell. Hope you don't hit me while I do it. I got a crit and I did 28 damage to the ogre. I hit him with one arrow. And he's badly injured, but he did hit me. Did 6 to me.
Certain to die.
And he hit me for another 8.
Immediate aid.
So I was definitely better off kiting him. Like I said, I want to kite every single ogre. They have so many hit points, and my bow is only doing like 1 to 8 shot. I really didn't want to kite that much. I'll walk around until I find where the big batch of them that the halfling or the dwarf up above was talking about. And I'll put my robes on and I'll use a web spell. In fact, I didn't have that spell. I'll do that now. I'll put the robes on. Maybe I'll even spell that. All right. Successful hide in shadows. Alright, I see 2 ogres. Quite the band of guys. Come out here. But we can do it.
Forward march, you two.
Go on. This ogre. Oh, that's not nice. The hobgoblin got a shot on me. Oh boy, this could go bad.
I will crush.
It's just a normal ogre. Kill it fast. Alright. Kill the hobgoblin, because if he breaks free, he can just shoot the bow right away. He doesn't have to walk. That's a hobgoblin elite. Good thing he lost his morale right before he broke out. Gives me a few more chances to shoot at him. Shoot this one too. Although that.
Forward march.
May want to consider drinking a potion here. Exactly what I was afraid of. The ogres have a really good chance of breaking out of this web.
Crush you to goo.
Walk in a way that keeps them in the web as long as possible. Oh great, the web wore off. Run! Oh, another guy. I could cast another web. Oh man. We'll play ring around the rosy. I mean, I have to kite him this time around. Just wearing robes. And then you miss.
Smash your face.
Another shot on?
Time for some.
Oh, and then it died. Oh. No, not autosave. Quick.
All right, all
Okay,
right.
I'm not hidden. I'm hiding. Got the robes on. Okay. I suppose I could cast the web. What I want to do is cast it from here. Because then those guys are
Me will crush you to.
killed off. Sword off.
Me will.
Get rid of that hobgoblin first. The other hobgoblin. Oh, I took an arrow that was poisoned. That is probably going to kill me. Those poisoned arrows are so nasty.
Me will smash your face.
Yeah, the ogres have already broken out of the web. Chasing me all over the place. Affected by poison.
Spare no one.
Ogre broke out of the web. Oh, and I walked too close and I got stuck in the web and... Yeah, that's death. I really like the web. Stop the ogres. I mean, I do have a lot other options. I have that fireball potion. But there's a spider fight that I want to save that for.
If you insist.
Approach these guys from south. Got a bear down here too. What kind of bear is this? Brown bear. Be able to crit that bear with an arrow while I'm in the shadows. No. I can't hide in shadows and with a bow. Can I not walk up that way? That's bad. Trying to head me off. Luckily, bears have a low AC. Not that hard to hit, they just have a lot of hit points. Crap. Got too close to the hobgoblin. Now, possibility that I drew the hobgoblin down. Let me change armor? No. May have to shoot. Hobgoblin might be coming down to shoot. Didn't think my hidden shadows was that bad. Shadow right there. Stand in that. See. I don't see the hobgoblin up there. Got hit with an arrow, but it didn't poison me. Oh, come on, ogre. Come on, clip the spider web. Stuck in it.
We will crush you to goo. Forward march. We will crush you.
Like nothing got stuck in my web. All chasing. That's the bad thing is you shoot the web, but you don't have a range calculator. You have no idea when you're casting it. If the monsters are in the area effect or not. Kill the ogre that's walking towards me. Done. Kill the berserking ogre. I got really hurt up. I got shot by the hobgoblin 2 or 3 times. Oh, the web is done. Cast another web. Cast it right on yourself. And run! Okay, I think I'm out of it. That worked surprisingly well. Thought for sure I'm going to get stuck along with it. That's bad.
Crush you to goo!
What would you have if you insist?
I'll just keep there. Shooting. Lurker's out of the web. Stuck in it. Good. Well, for as much as I bungled up this effort,
I will crush you to goo!
go to terrible. Come on, that ogre is supposed to be a.
I will crush!
That could have been death.
Me will smash your face!
Just a normal ogre. Probably only got hit points in the 30 range. Could be dropping any minute now. Just can't decide to shoot an arrow or not. There's supposed to be 2 hobgoblins. Still 1 ogre up. When I peeked my head over initially, one of the hobgoblins got activated and came running around looking for me. And I think it got stuck or caught. Switch my armor. Hunt him down. Can't imagine he's gone too far. Don't have any non-magical healing left. I'm gonna just take a quick look around these trees for that hobgoblin. Went that way or not. Like a Wild West shootout. Bows and arrows. Handguns. Arrows, gem, gold. That looks like the end of it. So we talked to a dwarf, killed some human bandits, rescued a farmer's cow, and we killed some half-ogre bandits. That looks like it's all for this map. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.